Hey everyone, this is Kennedy Hawk from the Marvel Champions Monthly Fan Podcast crew. One of our patrons suggested a deck for us, and they wanted us to play a She-Hulk leadership deck using Avengers Assemble. So, BananaCrapshoot, this one is for you. We'll play the deck against Expert Klaw with Masters of Evil modular set, and then I'll lay the deck out so you guys can see exactly what is in the deck. So I've got everything set up here. I'm just going to discard cards looking for a minion to get Klaw kicked off. I like seeing assaults go away, and we get a weapons runner, so that's always good. We're going to draw our 6 cards. And what do we got? We got lots of things we don't care about in our opening hand, like Gamma Slam and 1-2 Punch. And I like Superhuman Law Division, so we'll keep it. And then 2 more cards. All right, what are we going to do here? I think we're going to play Superhuman Law Division. We will use that action to remove 2 threat from, I don't know why I've got threat out on the main scheme. What am I doing? Remove 2 threat from Defense Network. We will flip. When we flip, this weapons runner will die. We'll thwart for 1, get rid of this card on the Defense Network. Get rid of this threat on the Defense Network. Then we're going to pay Quinjet and Genius to do a Focused Rage. We will not take a damage and draw a card because it doesn't really matter to us right now. So that is that. We're going to draw our 4 cards. And we've got Split Personality this turn, so that'll be pretty cool. All right, we're going to be wasting another Quinjet, though. That's kind of painful. So he is going to get 2 threat. Can't object to that right now. He is going to attack us with 2 boost cards, and we're just going to take it. So it'll be 1. If this damages your hero, exhaust them, which it will. So 3, that always happens. And we lose 3 damage. And he gets 1 bonus card, which is we lose 2 more. Whoa, oops, sorry. We know what's coming next now. We lose 2 more, and he heals 2, but he's at full health. So that was his whole turn. I kind of like to use Split Personality on a different turn. So I might hold it for a turn. Let's take a damage and draw a card. We get a lead from the front. So let's pay 1 for, oh man, we don't have any blue resources. This stinks for Superhuman Law Division. Pay 1 for a Quinjet. We're gonna flip. I think we're just gonna sit and we're gonna discard 2 cards. And right, yep. So get rid of all that. We're gonna draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. So, okay. What are we gonna do here? He's gonna get 2 threat. We're gonna object 1 of it because we are in She-Hulk form. He's gonna scheme for 2 and deal 1 damage to each hero. So just 2. And our encounter card is one of these guys with tough. How tough? All right, it's our go. I'd like to, we get a counter on Quinjet. Let's not forget about that. Those are gonna be important later in the game, I think. I could play Squirrel Girl, and then when I flip, I still have enough money for what's it called? Split Personality. So let's pay 2 for Squirrel Girl. She'll come out, she's gonna ping everything for 1. She's gonna thwart 1 off this scheme. We are going to flip with She-Hulk, punching this guy for 2. And Squirrel Girl needs a damage. I think we're going to take a damage and draw a card just to see what we get with Focused Rage. It might change the order of things. It does, because now we get 3 with just that. So we can swing for 3 here, killing this armored guard. We can pay for 1-2 punch, and then swing at Klaw for another 3. Feels great. Now we'll pay 3 for Split Personality. It's going to let us flip back over and draw 6. hope for some mental resources here. We got lots of them, so that this is looking pretty good. So we're going to use superhuman strength with superhuman law division to get rid of the immortal Klaw. That'll take 10 health off of Klaw. He's still got 5 threat in the first phase, which I'm not a big fan of. So I think we're gonna pay with Hawkeye and strength in numbers for Maria Hill. She'll draw us a card, and then she'll thwart for 2. Just get that a little bit lower if we can. And I think I'm gonna forego Queen Carrier, play another Quinjet, and we'll keep this focused rage in our hand. So let's ready everything up. Get ready for the next turn. So he's gonna try to place a threat, we'll eject it. He's gonna scheme for 2, 3, 4. That is enough to pop this scheme, unfortunately. So we're gonna look for another minion. What typically happens with me is it becomes someone with high threat, but it's not this time, it's a weapons runner. So that weapons runner does get to scheme for 1. Nothing I can do about that. And I get 1 card here, which is another minion. Dang, these guys are really wanting me to fight these minions today. Oh, I need to draw up, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I've got a Triskelion, I've got a Helicarrier, we've got some setup stuff. We don't have anything for superhuman law division, but don't need it right now, so that's okay. I do think we're gonna heal for 5. Being able to stay in hero form is a big resource of She-Hulk, and we need to take advantage of that. And we don't have any big alter ego actions, so we're gonna flip. When we flip, we can deal 2 to something. We'll just get rid of this weapons runner. He's our main problem right now. These Quinjets need tokens, most obviously. We will take a damage and draw a card. Ground Stomp, don't really care. Mental resource, that's exciting. Too little, too late. Let's get rid of morale boost and play Triskelion so we can have more allies out if we need to now. I think we're gonna pay 3 for a Helicarrier. No. Yeah, let's pay 3 for a focused rage. We'll take a damage and draw a card. It's a Wonder Man, so we'll pop him out into play. We have to use those Quinjets as soon as we can, pretty much, in this matchup. I think we're gonna sit, so we're gonna ready up. I'm gonna draw 3 cards. I did not draw strength in numbers, but that's okay. We've got 2 focused rages out here, so we're sitting pretty happy. Bad guy's turn. He's gonna get a threat. It's up to 2. He's gonna attack us. We will not defend again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a big old number. It's okay, we're gonna flip and heal again soon. This little guy's gonna hit us for 1. And then we get 1 treachery card, which is Tiger Shark. And he is going to give tough status cards to himself whenever he attacks. That's just annoying. All right, it is our go. Let's take our Quinjet counter what we can. Let's take 2 damage and draw 2 cards. Does not deck us out quite yet, but I'm probably gonna deck out at the end of this turn, so we should be prepared for that. Let's Honorary Avenger Maria Hill. Give her a little bit extra life there. It'd be really nice if we could get rid of that. Armored Guard is annoying. We're gonna pay 3 for a Helicarrier, and then we'll morale boost so we have +1 attack. So I think Squirrel Girl's gonna bite the dust here. Oh, well, actually, she doesn't have to. Maybe we won't Helicarrier that +1 attack. I think we'll hit for 6 on Tiger Shark, discarding to activate Wonder Man. That lets Squirrel Girl stay alive, which I think we want to do at this point. Maria Hill will thwart for 2. She's got enough to stay alive, so that's great. We are going to flip to She-Hulk form, and then we'll ready everything up. So we'll get to draw 6 cards this turn. We got 2 left here. One of them's a strength in numbers, so that's good. We are going to get dealt an encounter card because of that. That's bad. So We will avoid his auto threat, which is always good, and then he is going to scheme for 2 plus something. We take a pretty miraculous scheming scenario here for him to threat us out. So I think we're safe. Rest of our hand. Ground Stomp, Genius, Avengers Assembled, Avengers Assembled. That's cool. So he's going to scheme for 2, 3. This guy will scheme for 0. We get 1 card. It is a Masters of Evil. Discard cards in the encounter deck until a Masters of Evil minion is discarded. So we're going to look for a Masters of Evil guy. We've seen lots of them. I don't think we've seen Melter or Radioactive Man, and now he's there. Always great. We need some threat for this side scheme way up here, and we've got a second card, which is Melter. Excellent, excellent. This is good. Things are fine. I feel great. Let's put a third counter on Quinjet. Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do here? I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna Quinjet, Hellcat into play. First thing first. We kind of need to heal, so let's heal for 5. To 8 life. At this point, let's flip. When we flip, we will deal 2 to Radioactive Man, I think. And then the fun begins. So Hellcat is going to exhaust. Oh, no. We're going to strengthen numbers for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drawing 4 cards. So now everybody's exhausted. We'll take 2 more damage and draw 2 more cards. So now our deck's, a well-oiled machine. We're She-Hulk Hero Form 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 cards in hand. Feels good. And what are we gonna do here? Well, everybody's an Avenger, so we're gonna play Avengers Assembled. I don't need a Ground Stomp, don't need a Genius. We'll use our Helicarrier. So that's gonna ready everybody, and everybody's got +1/+1, which is really, really good. Next, we're going to use Legal Practice to play Morale Boost. It's gonna put She-Hulk up to 5 attack. So she will swing and kill Radioactive Man, which is really good. We've got enough for a second Avengers Assemble, but you can only play 1 per round, so we can't do that. So I think we'll use that second Avengers Assembled to play 1-2 punch, which will ready She-Hulk. She has 3 thwart now, if we want to use that. I don't think we do. I think we just want to wipe out Melter as well. She-Hulk's pretty happy right here. And she's got +1 defense during the bad guy phase. Hellcat can remove 3, so she'll get rid of this Masters of Evil side scheme and take a damage. Maria can also thwart for 3, but I'm not sure I want her to go away yet. I'm going to pay 3 here for a Quinjet before I forget, so that's my entire hand, out of cards in my hand. I think we'll have Wonder Man thwart for 2 and leave everybody else out there on the board. This feels pretty safe. We could have gone bananas and really attacked him that turn, but I think we're getting set up. We're doing pretty good. So everybody's gonna ready. We're gonna draw 4 cards. We gotta strengthen numbers again, so we're gonna go bonkers this turn. He's gonna get 1 threat. He's gonna attack us with 2 cards, and this time we will defend. And he attacks us for +4, so that's gonna be 5 damage, and we have 3 defense, so we take 2. Little guy attacks us for 1. And we get 1 encounter card, which is the Villain Schemes. That's always a bad one. He's going to scheme for 2, just 2. Okay. Not the end of the world. Yet. Soon. Well, we're not going to get an Avengers Assembled this turn. So maybe we don't want to strengthen numbers yet. Because we need to thwart real bad. So let's take 2 damage terrifyingly and draw 2 cards. We've got a Mansion. Mansion's always good. So I think we reduce the cost by 2 to play Lead from the Front. So everybody's got +1/+1. It's going to let Hellcat thwart for 3. which is the real thing that we needed to do there. We can pay 4 for a mansion. That feels good. And I think we're gonna flip because we're almost dead and ready all our cards. We've got a crazy board state here. We're drawing 6 cards. Klaw's pretty much at full health still. We're insane. He loses his threat due to I object. He's gonna scheme for 4, which is a big old number. We're gonna hope we don't draw advance here. We've only seen 1, so I'm real nervous here. And his bonus card is not advance. It is a solid sound body. With that, it becomes our turn. We have no Quinjets out right now. He's got 5 threat out of 8 on the main scheme. But we got lots of money, so that's always good. Let's see. Let's heal for 5. Let's draw a card. Let's just see what we're working with here, because we are going to deck out this turn. We have a split personality, so that's really good. Let's flip. We get to hit something for 2. Let's hit tough off this guy. We can finally get rid of him. We'll hit him for 3. I think we're gonna bounce Hellcat and then pay 3, 1, 2, and a Helicarrier to replay her. That way she can thwart for 2 without dying. Always good. And you know what? I think we're gonna do it again. We're gonna pay 1, 2, 3 with a morale boost, ground stomp, legal storm. She'll thwart for 2 again. Always great. And then we can Quinn Carrier with strength of numbers and 1, 2 punch to play split personality. So we'll flip back over, draw 6 cards. That is gonna deck us out. So there could be a double scheme this turn. Hopefully not the end of the world. We had 5 left in our deck, so we're getting 1 more. We could have focused Rage there, but I'm trying to build up some health. I don't think having 8 cards in my hand in Alter Ego form is going to be super helpful. This is good to know. We can thwart with, I guess, with Maria Hill, just to clear some room for other allies, and that'll put the threat down to 0, which is always good. We did forget to do solid sound body, so that's a bummer. Now the question is here, we could pay 2 for superhuman strength, but then we can't afford Hawkeye. I think we'd rather pay 1, 2, 3, 4 for a Hawkeye. Get those arrow counters out. And now I'm regretting not taking that focused rage, because we could have gotten a superhuman strength up, but that's okay. We're still pretty happy with the situation we're in here. We're gonna ready. We're gonna draw, I'm gonna discard superhuman strength and draw 4 cards, because I'm looking for strength of numbers and an Avengers Assembled. We got 1 of them, and there's no strength of numbers in my discard pile, so there's 3 in my deck. And I can get 3 cards, so hopefully that's enough. He is not gonna get a threat, because we'll object. He's gonna scheme for 2, and if it damages me, something bad happens, but it doesn't, just 2. He's gonna get an acceleration token. We've been dwiddling around in Form 2 for so long. That we got an acceleration token. All right, and here are our 2 encounter cards. So the first one is Klaw heals 4, not a big deal. Just back up to full health. Could be worse. The second one is that other advance. So he's gonna scheme for 2 plus 2, 4. That is a bigger deal. Back up to 6. I don't like that at all. All right, that's our go. No Quinjet still. We're gonna heal for 5. Taking forever to get set up here. We're getting our mission done. We're gonna flip. When we flip, we'll hit him for 2. We are going to draw a card with Mansion. We're gonna take 2 damage and draw 2 more cards with Focused Rage. So we gotta strengthen numbers. So we'll strengthen numbers for 4. 2 double resources, all eagle practice, and 1-2 punch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards in hand. That is pretty awesome. All right, so let's get rid of this solid sound body because we don't need that to exist right now. We'll use Quinn Carrier for part of that. I need a physical, I'll use legal practice. So get rid of solid sound body. At this point, I've got my 4 resources for Avengers Assembled. I've got 2 resources for Lead from the Front. I've got a resource for Morale Boost, and then I could 1-2 punch twice. So let's just go balls to the walls. Let's do things in the right order. Let's first lead from the front, so everybody's +1, +1. Always good. 4 there. We'll use our Helicarrier to play Morale Boost, so we're up to 5 attack. So we're just gonna go and swing for 5. Put him down to 11. At this point, we can pay 4 for an Avengers Assembled. So I am at +3/+3. All my allies are at +2/+2, and they have all been readied. Amazing. So I have 6 attack. How do we optimize this? Wonder Man isn't going to be able to attack. It's quite the bummer. Unless I had another card somehow. Maybe it's worth it at 5. We'll see. So let's, She-Hulk can attack for 5. Yeah, let's have She-Hulk attack for 6 actually, because the +1/+1. So this is gonna go down to 5. And his next form, he's gonna have 22 health that we have to deal. I don't know if we'll be able to get that this turn, but we're gonna get real close. So after that attack, I'll pay for 1-2 punch to ready She-Hulk. So 6 damage, 3, 3, 5 if I want it, 3. That's a lot. That's a lot. But none of those 2 numbers added up to 5. So She-Hulk will swing again. She's gonna bump him to the next phase. He's gonna go up to 22 health. So we'll just get 2 10s out there right away. And he's gonna gain tough. That might be the part that does us in. So again, we have enough money to 1-2 punch a second time. So now we'll use Squirrel Girl to hit off tough. Squirrel Girl goes to the trash pile. I think we'll use Hawkeye to hit for 3. It's gonna put him down to 19. I think we're gonna be a little bit short from bursting it away in 1 turn, but I'm still gonna be pretty happy if we can pull the win away with She-Hulk leadership. And we used Quinjet this game, so double awesome. So I could hit for 3, 5, that's 8 more. That hits him down to 11, and then She-Hulk can hit for 6. That hits him down to 5. But then we probably lose on threat. So the right thing to do is probably to thwart for 4, hit for 6, I think we'll bounce Hellcat and then use her for Wonder Man to hit for 5. It's gonna hit him down to 8. Slightly more than 8. Nope, just 8. And we'll ready up. Our morale boost kind of stays in play because it lasts till the end of the round, and we draw 4 cards. We've got to deal 8 damage. We've got at least 3 on the table, plus whatever we can get in our hand, so I feel pretty good. ground stomp, morale boost, 1-2 punch, strength in numbers. So these two that will get us there if we survive. So he's gonna get 2 threat. 2 threat's always bad. He's gonna swing for 2 plus something. So let's make sure we can get there. We can get to 4. So as long as he doesn't heal, we can get there. So we'll block with, we'll just take it. No, he might exhaust us. We'll block with Hawkeye. He doesn't exhaust us, but he does deal 1 damage to us. And Hawkeye surprisingly still dies. Bummer. Oops. Bad guy cards go in the bad guy discard pile. Good guy cards go in the good guy discard pile. All right, and he gets 1 card here. It is Radioactive Man, not a big deal. It's our go, so we can, you know, take 2 damage to draw 2 cards, see if we can kill him in a cooler way. Avengers Mansion to draw a card. Yeah, there we go. So we can morale boost to 4. We can swing for 4. And then we can Avengers Assemble for 4. Ready and swing for 5. Bingo bango, Klaw is dead. All right, wanted to really quickly look at the deck here. So the whole theme of this deck, get a bunch of stat boosts out so you can get She-Hulk way past 3 attack. Once she's up to 5 or 6 attack, use shenanigans like 1-2 punch to ready multiple times or Avengers Assemble. Kill the villain as much as you can in one go. So we've got 5 allies in the deck: Hawkeye, Wonder Man, Squirrel Girl, the 3 cheapest leadership allies, Hellcat, who's really good at bouncing with Quinjet, and then Maria Hill. So we include 1 Avenger, honorary Avenger in case we want to Maria Hill as part of our Avengers Assembled. We've got a 3rd copy of Strength in Numbers somewhere. So we'll get to that big pile up here in a minute, but we've got 3 copies of Morale Boost, 2 copies of Lead from the Front, 2 copies of Avengers Assembled, 3 copies of 1-2 Punch, which is what lets us use these stat buffs multiple times. If you have a hand of 2 Morale Boosts and a 1-2 Punch, you can get 4 attack out of those 2 Morale Boosts, which is pretty good. Got a little bit of thwarting here from She-Hulk's kits, and then honestly, these 5 cards up here, these are mental resources for Superhuman Law Division, because you don't want to use your allies to thwart, you want to keep them alive, so when you lead from the front and play Avengers Assembled, they can just go wild. So we've got all this stuff out here, that's great, but this is what we have to do because we're playing She-Hulk. We need to bring a bunch of ramp. So we've got Triskelion. I call that ramp because Strength in Numbers is like our main card drawing device, right? Once you get to 4 allies out with Triskelion, you basically double She-Hulk's hand size. And yeah, then maybe you play Avengers Assembled, and everybody's stats get better and you used those cards, but still, doubling your hand size is really good. We've got 2 copies of Focused Rage, just straight up card draw. We brought a copy of Mansion. We brought both Quinn Carrier and Helicarrier. We used Split Personality twice to draw the 6 cards. We have 3 copies of Quinjet. It didn't happen in this game, but in the game that I was practicing before this, I ended up using Quinjet 4 times in that game. It was crazy. All 4 times were on Hellcat, which is great because you can bounce her multiple times in the same round. And we've got our 3 energy resources. So because we're taking a character with a limited hand size, we're including 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 ramp cards. More ramp cards than hero cards total, which is kind of crazy. But works out well. You can still beat expert mode with it. You can play She-Hulk in leadership using cards that you've probably not seen played a lot, like Quinjet and Morale Boost, and it works out really, really well. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure to like and subscribe for more deck tech and gameplay videos requested by our patron group. Thanks again to BananaCrapshoot.